Fernando Alonso will bring down the curtain on a stellar Formula One career when he retires from the sport at the end of the season. The Spaniard has driven for many of F1's best teams, including Renault, twice, McLaren, including as McLaren Mercedes, and Ferrari, winning the Drivers' Championship in 2005 and 2006. However, he has grown increasingly unhappy with McLaren's recent lack of competitiveness in a struggling car, and the 37-year-old says he will call it a day when the season ends in November. Alonso has amassed 32 wins, 22 pole positions and 97 podiums to date. Beyond his 2 titles, in 2005 he became the then youngest world champion in F1 history. He has been championship runner-up 3 times. In a statement released by McLaren, Alonso said, "After 17 wonderful years in this amazing sport, it's time for me to make a change and move on. I have enjoyed every single minute of those incredible seasons and I cannot thank enough the people who have contributed to make them all so special. There are still several Grands Prix to go this season, and I will take part in them with more commitment and passion than ever. Let's see what the future brings. New exciting challenges are around the corner." Alonso also posted an emotional video to his Twitter page, in which he showed off the various cars he has raced in over the years, as well as trophies won and overalls worn, while the song "River Flows in You" by Yuruma plays in the background. The video is titled "Dear F1" and reads like a love letter to the sport, beginning, "I wasn't sure if I wanted to get to know you." Alonso then says, "When I barely knew how to walk, I ran towards your noise without knowing anything about you. We had some very good times, some unforgettable, others really bad. Every time I close my visor I feel your energy, your warm embrace. But today, I have some bigger challenges than those you can offer me. Still driving at my best is how I want to remember you. I know you love me, and be certain that I love you too." Alonso is not retiring from motorsport entirely, but said that "I need to go on exploring new adventures." This is likely to see him move into Indy cars as he seeks to become only the second man ever to complete racing's Triple Crown of the Monaco Grand Prix, the Le Mans 24 Hours and the Indy 500. Alonso won at Le Mans earlier this year, having won in the Principality in 2006 and 2007, and impressed at Indianapolis when he raced in 2017, missing the Monaco GP with McLaren as a result, before retiring with mechanical issues. He also hinted that he might return to McLaren in the future, if the car becomes more competitive. He said, "I want to thank everyone at McLaren. My heart is with the team forever. I know they will come back stronger and better in the future and it could be the right moment for me to be back in the series. That would make me really happy. I have built so many great relationships with many fantastic people at McLaren, and they have given me the opportunity to broaden my horizons and race in other categories. I feel I am a more complete driver now than ever." Alonso revealed Chase Carey, head of Liberty Media, the organization which runs F1, had attempted to persuade him to remain in the sport. He said, "I made this decision some months ago and it was a firm one. Nevertheless, I would like to sincerely thank Chase Carey and Liberty Media for the efforts made to change my mind and everyone who has contacted me during this time. Finally, I would also like to thank my former teams, teammates, competitors, colleagues, partners, journalists, and everyone I have worked with in my F1 career. And, especially, my fans all over the world. I am quite sure our paths will cross again in the future." Alonso began his career with Minardi in 2001 as a 19-year-old, but it was with Renault that he gained his big break. In 2005 he was the man to break Michael Schumacher's 5-year dominance of the driver's title. He was 24 at the time, making him the youngest ever champion, a record later broken by Sebastian Vettel. He then retained the title the following season, however a series of ill-advised switches of team, along with bad luck and being lumbered with poor cars, meant he never won the big prize again. He drove for McLaren for a year in 2007 before returning to Renault for 2 seasons. After 5 years with Ferrari, he went back to McLaren in 2015, and it is there where his F1 life will draw to a close.